Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Today I got a 2003 Silverado and I don't have any heat. Controls aren't working or something. We're going to dig into this thing and find out what's going on. Alright, so we're inside the vehicle. Here's what we have. We have dual climate control in this thing. This is a 2003, like I said. 99 to 06 is all going to be about the same. Your heater controls might be a little bit different, but it all works the same. So here's what we have going on. We have nothing going on. I do have a spare. So what we're going to do with that, we're going to throw this thing in here and see what if that'll change anything. A lot of times I sell a lot of these heater controls. They go bad. It could also be the blower motor resistor. Typically, if you have where it don't work on one of your settings, it'll be the resistor. This thing, it just kind of crapped out this morning. Wasn't blowing anything at all. 10 degrees outside, it probably got cold, and things don't work when they get cold. So let's tackle this and see what we got. All right, so we're on the passenger side of the vehicle. Everything is going to be located under the dash. And what we have here, I got a couple things. So the first thing, your blower motor resistor is this guy right here. So there's a plug-in on that and two screws that hold that thing on. One right there, and the other one is under here. They're not hard to access. There is a cover that goes over this. That's 3 7mm screws. You can pull those off. And then your motor is right behind that blower resistor. So I have both to check. I got a couple of them here. Here's what the resistor looks like. Just that single plug-in. And I have a blower motor. So the tools, you just need 7mm to get that cover off, and a 6mm to get the resistor out. So we'll try the resistor, pull that out, and I'll get back with you. Alright, I got the resistor changed, and it's not doing anything, so let's see if we're getting juice to that resistor. Alright, some of these sometimes burn up. You can kind of see here that they don't look the prettiest sometimes. So let's see if maybe this thing's got a bad short in it, or it should be. Okay, so there's our hot. So that resistor is getting power anyway. Doesn't mean it's good, but we've changed that. Let's go ahead and pull this blower motor out and see if we're getting juice to that wire. We can just actually unplug it. Alright, I have that unplugged. And I better turn this on. See if I can turn this better. Alright, so we're actually getting power to the blower. So I bet you this blower's bad. We'll pull that out of there and swap out the blower and see if this blower starts working again. Alright, so one thing I noticed, what I've found here, I do not have anything working still, but when I get under here and I just put some tension on this, look at that. So we have an issue in this plug-in. We know the resistor is good. It's just not making good contact And like I said before, sometimes these will get bad, and you can see this one, it's got hot, and we have actually had to cut these off and replace these plugs. So that's what it looks like is going on. You don't necessarily have to do that. If you want to depin this, pull the wire out and put a new terminal end on it, that should solve the problem. I think it's just a connection problem, so I'll dig into that and see if we can get this thing working without having to have somebody under the dash holding it. Alright, so pulling this thing down, look at this. This has actually already been changed. Like I said, this is an issue you can buy from the parts store, to this harness, and do this yourself, and somebody's already done this. So we may be changing that again if I can't get this wire out of here. Alright, so I pulled that cover off here, and I pulled that wire out. I cleaned that end up. It was a little loose. I tightened that back up. It saved me from having to get another one and resplice all these wires together. But I got it back in. And there we go. So that was our problem on this. I'll button up the rest of this dash, and we'll get this thing out of here. It can be any one of these three things right here. And we've had them all happen. And on this one, it ended up being the wiring. So keep that in mind. Alright guys, you can see all the white stuff on the ground. I'm not going to say what it is, but it's cold. So this is going to be on your 99-06 trucks, Yukon, Suburban, any of the GM lineup, 1500, 2500, 3500. Let me know what you guys think. Make sure to subscribe to the channel, and we'll catch you guys on the next one.